There's a thing in London where there's always a commercial for Lloyd's Bank, and it's like this big. Do you know this thing? It's like this like inspirational commercial, and then at the end it's like Lloyd's Bank, and someone always just yells as soon as it says Lloyd's Bank, they just go rubbish. When I thought of the idea of doing a film, I'd always talked about that idea of being in a theater and having a communal experience and a group of people laughing together. And wow, that was that times a million last night. So this was the first time I'd seen the finished movie with the crowd. It was so special. And I didn't watch the whole thing. I like dipped in and out, but it was great. You know what's fun is, so in those videos of the audience, you pick certain people that you watch, and there's some people that, like, you know, they're big laughers, and you know, they're like going crazy, and it's just fun to kind of just see someone watching a whole movie. It's such a weird thing.
One thing from the story you did with us that I wanted to ask a follow-up question about is you discovering how funny Keke Palmer was, and I believe it was like just one little parenthetical that you had seen a clip of her interviewing Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, it was a famous clip that went around where she interviewed Megan Thee Stallion at the Met Gala, and I had never seen it before, and it was so funny to me, and I saw that, and then there was another clip where she was at a Black Lives Matters protest, and she was speaking with a police officer who had sided with the protesters, and she was trying to get him to join them, and there was just so much passion in her, and you know, I was just fascinated by this person that had both those sides to them. That contained both those things. I thought it was a very special person, and I was right. She's very special, Kiki.
Was it scary at all to, or different from like putting together the cast, let's say, on the TV show, to go out to people and ask, like, send them this and ask them to do it?
With this movie, it was pretty smooth, because I sent it to Seth, and he called me in 2 hours. He's like, yeah, I'm in. I gave it to Keanu, and he liked the script right away. And Kiki as well. Like, everyone kind of came on board very quickly. Sometimes that process can be tricky. There's people, if they say yes, it changes the whole trajectory of your film. Mm-hmm. And if they say no, it also changes the trajectory. You know, you gotta call the next person. After I met Keanu, I was like, it's gotta be him. And I told him this one day after we finished rehearsing. I said, thank you so much for doing this movie, and if you weren't doing it, I don't even think I'd do it anymore. And it's kind of true. And I think if you see the movie, you kind of get why I say that. Yeah. Like, you can't really imagine anyone else doing that part.
Were there any of those like bits you came up with, or things that kind of make fun of the guy in the big house that felt that you hesitated around? Like, is this too, can I take the joke on myself? You know what I mean?
Oh, anytime I felt that, I went towards that. I wanted people that are in my friend group to feel uncomfortable, you know, because you can watch Succession and you're like, I'm not that guy. But this, a lot more people are like, okay, you know.
If you can share one that felt like, ooh, I have to write into this because this is making me feel prickly. Like, which of the things that Jeff does or has, like cold plunge, sauna,
eating burrata, the sauna and cold plunge stuff.
Is eating burrata cringy?
No, but just like being so into burrata, like I'm a burrata boy. It's like, come on, man.
True. True. A lot of this movie takes place. Well, not a lot, but a few key scenes at taco stands, right? Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite in LA?
There's a taco place called Ricky's Fish Tacos that was in LA. Do you know Ricky's?
I do, yeah, on Riverside.
Gone. Yeah, but he's gone.
This is how I'm finding out Ricky's is gone.
Yeah, okay. He's been gone for a couple years. And the last time I saw Ricky, I was...
What'd he say? What'd Ricky say?
Well, Ricky and I became friendly. And whenever I'd see him, we'd say hi. And his truck was parked in Riverside. The last time I saw Ricky, and I don't know if I saw Ricky, it was his truck. I was going to Ojai, which is outside of Los Angeles, and I saw the truck on the highway. And that was the last time I saw the truck.
Was it driving on the highway? Towards
I
Ojai?
don't know. I don't know if he went to Ojai or what. I don't know where he was going. And I had Ricky's number, and I texted him. I said, Ricky, where are you? And he never responded. I don't know what happened. I'd known the guy for a while, and he like, I would do stand-up shows. When I had like a big stand-up show in LA, I'd have like an after party, and Ricky would bring out a fryer, and he would do fish and shrimp tacos for everybody. And now he's gone.
Okay. Okay, well, hopefully if Ricky sees this, he can comment on that.
Yeah, wait, we're not cutting off the favorite tacos thing because
Yeah, no,
you know this is fun because
Yeah, I wanna hear-
I've been getting a lot of like,
we
how'd you
wanna-
come up with the movie? Now we're talking about tacos. This is
We
what I've
already
been
got all
waiting
that.
for. No, another taco place I like. So this is like another sentimental. When I first moved to LA, there's a famous taco truck in Echo Park called Taco Zone, and it was open late, and that was a place you'd go like after you've had a long night. You end up at Taco Zone, and you get a suadero molita. And we called the company. Well, this all comes back to the movie. You know, when you're making a movie, you come up with a little LLC for the movie, and it was Suadero Molita, and it was based off Taco Zone. And one time I remember when I was at Taco Zone, I was there. It was late at night, and there were some people that maybe had a little bit too much to drink, and they were a little too excited to see someone they knew from TV, and it was a little awkward. I was sitting there waiting for the tacos, and they were like yelling at me, and these lovely ladies from Taco Zone let me hide in the truck. And yeah, and on our last day of filming, we had the Taco Zone truck come out as a treat, and I got a Suadero Molita, and it all came around full circle.
Incredible. Taco Zone is the closest taco truck to me, but
Oh, yeah? So you know that one,
I'm
too?
vegetarian, so I don't get the Suadero, but I get the vegetarian molitas.
Ah, okay. So what do they put in there, like mushrooms?
Rice, beans, avocado, cheese.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Fajita veggies sometimes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, still pretty good.
I feel bad that I had to break the news to you about Ricky.
I know, me too. Well, obviously, if it's been several years, it's not like I've been
Yeah, it's not your
knocking on
haunt.
the door.
You know, when I was writing this, I had specific places in my head, and that was one, that taco stand that's on Hollywood. I just thought that felt so LA, and I love the idea that they have this date, like sitting on these little plastic chairs, and it's kind of cute, and yeah, I'd always pictured it there.
What are your creature comforts that you need to bring with you on a trip that like ground you? What do you need?
Sleep is so important. So my wife found these nice eye masks, this like silk eye masks, and those really help me sleep. So a good eye mask, I need that. My wife gave me this like face mist. I like that. I like a face
for the
mist.
plane.
Yeah, when it wakes you up a little bit, but not really. I don't know if it really works. It's kind of just like putting water on your face. But I'll buy into it maybe in a placebo way. It helps. I like having an alarm clock. I have a little portable, like a little Braun alarm clock. I like that. And a notepad that I keep beside my bed. And anyway, Aziz Ansari, That's Good Fortune, October 17th.